I did a story not that long ago about the old town of Knightsville, Utah. For anyone who may have missed out on that story, I'll leave a link in the description box below as well as a link at the end of this video. Anyways, in that video I mentioned I would be doing a video on the neighboring town of Eureka. So here's the story about the mines in the town of Eureka, Utah. It all happened way back in December of 1869 when a group of men got caught in a winter snowstorm. Setting up camp for the night, they woke up to see everything covered in new snow. While deciding to carry on, they noticed the wind was blowing the snow of a ridge nearby. As the sun broke through the storm clouds, the men noticed something shining bright on a ledge way up the mountain. As they climbed closer, they noticed an outcropping of high-grade copper ore. This outcrop of ore would become known as the Sunbeam Claim and was one of the first mining claims in the Tintic district. However, it was not only copper that was in this outcrop ledge. Gold and silver were also mined in these hills surrounding this mine camp. Of course, once word got out about this ore deposit, it wasn't long before other hopeful miners and prospectors started to arrive in the district. Originally, the area was called Ruby Hollow, but within a few short years in 1870, the name was changed to Eureka after one of the big 4 mines that were in the district. Those mines included the Centennial Eureka, the Bullion Beck and Champion, the Gemini, and the Eureka Hill mine. Years later, the Chief Consolidated Mining Company came into play. Of course, with 4 big mines running, Eureka became not only a mining town, but it also became a small city in itself, sort of a financial and commerce center for the area. In 1878, the railroads came to town, and this helped to increase production of the mines. However, with all these mines running, there ended up being a shortage of workers. This prompted mine owners to place help-wanted ads all over the place. Workers at the mines were encouraged to tell family members or anyone they knew about the need for workers, and at that time many people from overseas immigrated into the area because of the work. By 1910, Eureka was the 9th largest city in Utah with a population close to 5,000 people. With numerous mines working in the Tintic district, it was decided that a smelter should be built to process out the ores. Jesse Knight from nearby Knightsville built a smelter close by as well as a railroad to transport the ores. By 1922, Eureka's Chief Consolidated Mining Company became the largest silver producer in the United States. Around the turn of the 20th century, a newspaper described it as one of the most progressive and prosperous mining towns in this western country. Another newspaper posted an article that stated, "The largest camp in the district is Eureka, which is now one of the most progressive and prosperous mining towns in this western country. It is here that the greatest number of producing and paying mines are located. It boasts of nearly every metropolitan advantage and is a little city instead of an isolated mining camp." After the First World War, mining took a downturn in pretty much everywhere in the country. However, the Tintic district stayed steady, with the Chief Consolidated Mining Company still being the largest silver producer in the United States. In a letter dated in 1947, the Eureka City Mayor states that during the most active years of production between 1869 and 1947, the mines produced more than 2 billion tons of ore between all the mines. Total mineral and metal production would be around $9 billion worth in 2024. On a side note, Eureka was home to some notable people as well. It was in 1909 that James Penny built his second store. Expanding his business from this location, these stores became known as the J.C. Penney Empire of Stores. Then there was Frank Zamboni, who was born in Eureka. He was the inventor of the Zamboni ice resurfacing machine. You can still go to the town of Eureka today. Once there, you will see old workings and tailing dumps in the surrounding hills. There is a mining museum that has a lot of interesting artifacts. There are a few eateries and coffee shops. Drive through the residential streets. Lots of old, neat houses if you like old mining townhomes. There is also an RV park as you first get into town if you are pulling a trailer or have an RV. Pavement all the way to town is a real added bonus, unlike a lot of the old towns we visit. Well, I sure hope you enjoyed this short story about the town of Eureka, Utah. Please like, share, and subscribe so we can continue to bring you more old, lost mine stories.